The thick canopy of the Amazon rainforest loomed overhead, filtering the golden rays of the sun into scattered beams that danced upon the damp earth. The air was heavy with the scent of rain-soaked leaves and the distant calls of unseen creatures. Deep in this wilderness, a lone figure moved without a sound, his keen eyes scanning the forest floor for any sign of movement. Jonas Cade was a tracker, and not just any tracker, he was the best in the business. With over a decade of experience in the world's most hostile environments, he had earned a reputation for finding anything, or anyone, that needed finding. But this time, the stakes were higher than ever. A week ago, an expedition led by renowned anthropologist Dr. Elliot Marsh had gone missing in the heart of the Amazon. The team had been searching for an uncontacted indigenous tribe rumored to possess knowledge that could rewrite history. But radio contact had been lost, and days passed without a word. The authorities had given up. Jonas had not. He moved through the jungle like a ghost, his senses heightened by years of training. A broken branch here, a disturbed patch of soil there. Each sign told a story, guiding him deeper into the unknown. The locals had warned him not to go, whispering tales of a cursed land where people vanished without a trace. Jonas wasn't one for superstition, but even he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. As night fell, he set up camp near a narrow stream. The jungle came alive with the sounds of chirping insects, croaking frogs, and the distant roar of a jaguar. He kept his fire small, not wanting to draw attention. The darkness here was absolute, pressing against him like a living thing. He tightened his grip on his knife, listening for anything unusual. Then he heard it, a rustling sound, too deliberate to be the wind. Jonas remained still, his pulse steady. Slowly he reached for his rifle, scanning the trees, and then silence. Whatever it was smart, watching him, testing him. He exhaled slowly and waited. The next morning, he found fresh tracks. Human tracks. Barefoot, small, possibly female. They led deeper into the jungle, toward a series of towering rock formations. Jonas followed, his every step measured. Hours passed, and the trail led him to something he had not expected, a village. Not the lost anthropological team, but a settlement hidden away from the modern world. The villagers, their faces painted with intricate designs, emerged from their huts, their eyes filled with curiosity and suspicion. One of them stepped forward, a woman draped in feathers and beads, her dark eyes sharp as a hawk's. She spoke in a language Jonas didn't recognize, but her gestures were clear. Leave now. I'm looking for missing people, Jonas said, keeping his voice calm and his hands open in a non-threatening manner. The woman's expression remained unreadable, but she motioned for him to follow. She led him to the outskirts of the village, where a crude wooden cage stood. Inside, Dr. Elliot Marsh and his team huddled, their faces gaunt and weary. Jonas turned back to the woman. Let them go. She shook her head and pointed to the sky, then to the ground. A warning, a plea. He didn't know, but he did know that he wasn't leaving without those people. Night fell again, and Jonas waited. He observed, noting the villagers' movements, the patrols, the blind spots. He was a tracker, yes, but also a survivor. When the time was right, he struck. A swift, silent assault. One by one, he incapacitated the guards without a sound. He picked the lock of the cage, and the captives stumbled out, their eyes wide with disbelief. Stay close, he whispered. They moved like shadows, slipping through the village undetected. But as they reached the edge of the jungle, a deafening roar shattered the night. Not an animal, something else. The villagers erupted into shouts, their voices filled with fear rather than anger. Jonas turned. Emerging from the darkness was a towering figure, its body covered in thick, stone-like scales, its eyes burning like embers. It was the stuff of legend, the reason the village had been so protective, so wary of outsiders. Jonas had no time for fear. He raised his rifle and fired. The bullets ricocheted off the creature's hide, barely slowing it down. The team scattered, and Jonas ran, leading them through the dense foliage. The beast pursued, crashing through trees, relentless. Then Jonas saw it, A ravine, deep and wide. There was no way across. Keep running, he shouted. As the team reached the edge, Jonas grabbed a vine, praying it was strong enough. With a deep breath, he swung across, landing hard on the other side. One by one, he helped the others across, the creature closing in. With a final, furious roar, the beast skidded to a halt at the ravine's edge, unable to follow. It watched them, its eyes glowing in the dark, before retreating back into the jungle. Exhausted but alive, Jonas led.